As we talked about at the top of the show, Harvard President Claudine Gay, she still has a job, but let's dig a little bit deeper into what's behind the anti-Semitism on campus.
Who knows more than anybody? OutKick founder Clay Travis, along with Manhattan Institute senior fellow and City Journal writer Chris Rufo. Great to see both of you. Clay, let me start with you. We know that the root is built into diversity, equity, inclusion. And Claudine Gay is a shepherdess carrying a giant staff. And she has led Harvard down this path, and therefore all of these universities who have followed will continue to preach this Marxist ideology and basically destroy higher education for generations to come.
Unfortunately, a lot of that is, I think, correct. And the root of all this is what I think may be fascinating to a lot of American Jews is just seeing how far apart they are now from many other traditional liberals. And what I mean by that is this concept in general of Jews having been attacked for generations, for thousands of years, is totally lost and erased because they happen to look white. And it conflicts with the idea of white people as the oppressors and as the colonizers. And what you're really grappling with here is a broken value system that doesn't allow a brown-skinned Palestinian to be evil or a bad guy because the victim was a white person who is classified as a colonizer and as a oppressor. And they don't have the ability at these universities to move past what is at its root a very racist understanding of the world that is completely aligned with the color of your skin and takes us back in time instead of forward at all.
Yeah, Chris, I think you had a conversation with Carol Swain on this very issue, the DEI issue. And again, as Claudine Gay did a horrible job testifying, she's still going to keep her job as the president of Harvard. And I think it was Carol Swain who said, listen, it's but for the color of her skin, she'd be fired. But she doesn't because of other components that go back to DEI on campus.
Yeah, that's right. And another key element about Carol Swain is that Claudine Gay, in fact, plagiarized Carol Swain's work in her dissertation. And she plagiarized a number of scholars' work. The Harvard Crimson, the student paper at Harvard, hardly a right-wing paper, has acknowledged that it appears that Claudine Gay plagiarized a large number of papers, a kind of large fraction of all of her academic work combined. And so she's not only enabling anti-Semitic attitudes on campus, but she's violated Harvard's own stated principles on academic integrity. It's astonishing that the Board of Overseers allows her to stay, and the only reason is exactly what Carol Swain said. Carol Swain told me if she were a white male, she'd probably already be gone. I think that is unfortunately true. DEI is not just at the hiring part. It's actually the ideological part, the administration part, and the firing part. There are two separate standards, and she exemplifies that to a T.
But Chris, I just want to emphasize that all of these universities are deeply excited that Claudine Gay got to keep her job because they just want this pesky little thing called anti-Semitism and Jew hatred. They just want it to go away. They just want all of us to stop talking about it so they can go back to the way they were doing things, where merit is irrelevant, that it's just how high you can climb on the pyramid of adversity. They don't believe in education. They believe in indoctrination, as we've said, but I digress. The new motto for some Ivy League schools seems to be, you get an A, you get an A, you get an A, everybody gets an A. That's because, according to a new report, nearly all grades given out to undergraduate students at Yale last year were A's. And it's not just Yale. 2020-2021 academic year at Harvard, 79% of grades for undergrads were A's. If everyone is getting an A, do grades even mean anything anymore? Is this part of the problem, Chris, of what we're talking about here? That the actual education, that like nothing's based on merit anymore?
Yeah, that's right. And so what you're seeing is that they're bringing in students who in many cases are not qualified. And so when you have a student body through your admissions process that judges people on the basis of their ancestry, and you want to have equal outcomes, well, you better give everyone a good grade. And what's also happening is that professors are frankly scared of their students. I've seen this, I've reported on this, I've talked to many professors. For them, it's not worth it to give these students a B or a C or, God forbid, a D or an F. Because the students will go after them publicly, the students will go after their reputation, students will go after them in course evaluations. So professors are just saying, I give up. I'm just going to give everyone an A. I'm going to go back to my little office, write my little academic papers, and make it through the rest of my career. It is a shocking degradation, even a collapse of academic standards from the Ivy Leagues on down.
Clay, we're almost out of time, but real quick, it seems like this goes back to sports, where everybody gets a medal. You win, you lose, you all get a medal. You get into Harvard, you all get A's, you all get medals. Doesn't matter how well you perform. Real quick, Clay.
Yeah, it's the elimination of the meritocracy, and it's the participation generation where everybody is a champion. No one is able to excel because everyone is equal, even if it's not actually true.
Equal in a loss. Clay, Chris, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yes.